Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. This is the True North Talk studio under construction. Today we're unloading 42 pieces of lumber, and I will check the live chat as I do the unloading, and I will try to answer any questions that you may have. I hope you enjoy tuning in, and sorry that we only have a minor update today, and unfortunately Neil couldn't make it to the stream today, but I will be unloading lumber and and continuing to come back and try to monitor this myself. Please feel free to place any comments or questions in the live text chat, and I'll do my best to answer them as I unload the lumber. Thank you very much. Oh, and we have comments already. Thank you everybody for being here. Yes, Dark Lord of the Wood, I see that, and Doorknobhead's making some interesting, hilarious comments too. I'll be right back. If anyone wonders where Randolph went, well, the cops are coming after him. Actually, the sirens you probably heard in the background are fire trucks. Now, I'm delighted to get a chance to share this window of opportunity with everyone. Two pieces so far. The next 40 are all 2x4s. Well, with lumber prices the way they are, smuggled wood is probably the best option. Yeah, I know, this one's purchased legitimately. That's not a problem. So, you may see some birds flying around, and what I'll explain here is just up here. There is a bird's nest, and the birds were building their nest precariously against a wire, that red wire there. So I moved the wire away, put in that little piece of 2x4 so their nest won't fall out. and they've settled in there and they've had babies. It's fantastic. So they are flying around a little bit because I'm here, so I'm going to try to go quickly so I'm not disturbing them too much. Back to the lumber hall. Alright, what's going on here? You guys are still watching, thanks.
I'll put it up. And the £3 thing?
Okay, I'll put it up. We're close to halfway through getting all the lumber here. And I see a picture, some emoticons of eyes and some logs. Thank you very much. This wood is dry, but it's heavy. Yeah, there's a few pieces of wood that are cracked or knobhead, but he's asking about something not being cracked. Seems a little disappointed. I really need to make sure Neil's here to entertain you guys next time. He's a lot more exciting and interesting than I am. Well, there's quite a few people here. It's great to see you all. Thank you for joining. I'm getting close to the end here. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to post your question in the live chat here, and I will get to you in a few moments. Okay, I'm off to get the last two pieces of lumber. Okay, so Zach is saying, I'm just mapping out the stack so I can smuggle your lumber to the US. And Doorknobhead asks, do you have emergency medical technician standing by? It's just a quick call to 911, but I think I'm doing okay here. Okay, so that's the last of the lumber. What we have here is 5 rows by 8 columns of lumber. That's 40 pieces, and the other 2 are off to the side. They're bigger. The larger ones I'm going to be using for making the header above the windows, treating what's above the windows like supporting walls, even though they're not really. I'd rather have it extra strong so that if we are walking on the roof, it's not going to cause any problem at all. So it is a little bit overboard, but it's okay. So let's take a look. Doorknob asks, why is the sky blue? I am not a scientist, so I don't know the answer to that one. I am so sorry. I know it has to do with atmosphere and perhaps the ozone layer. I'm not sure, but somehow where the way the light reflects in, I'm only guessing here. These are probably, no pun intended, or maybe it is a shot in the dark. So, another one. Doorknob asks, "Did you hear what Sandy said about Greg? That girl. Can you believe it?" And then Zach writes back, "Yeah, Sandy is a liar." I have no idea who Sandy is, and I'm going to guess that there's a joke here that I've completely missed. But I do appreciate the humor. Thank you very much. So, what the plan is with this lumber is to build the east wall. And what we're looking at here on the ground is the framing for the bottom part of the east wall. You can see here that the south wall is nearly complete. All the major portions of it are completed anyway, and the west wall is up already. That's not new news. You guys have seen that before. So once this east wall is completed, and I have a little bit of complication down here because where it juts out, because there's a drain there, so I have to do a little bit of extra work to make sure that's accessible from the outside. I don't want to have to go inside to access the drain, because I don't want to have to deal with any kind of plumbing stuff on the inside of this office. So that'll serve as a permanent seat or chair, I guess, or something to set things on inside. Doesn't take up much space, so it'll be fine. But once this east wall is built, then I will be proceeding with the roof. So now, let's see. Zach writes in the chat, "I don't understand why I'm so entertained by this, but I am." Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad you found it a lot of fun. And let's see how our bird's doing there. Yeah, you can't see it from here, but I can see that there's a bird in there kind of moving very slowly and looking around, wondering what's going on. So at least the birds have picked a very good location for their nest, because the predators can't reach them there, at least not very easily. The cats can't get up there. It's just not suitable for them to climb up there, and other animals aren't up there either. So I just wanted to make sure they were safe. That's why I put the little 2x4 there. All right, Doorknob Head writes, "Canadian magic." Well, thank you very much. It's the maple syrup, I'm sure. So since it looks like there are no more questions, I think I've given you a pretty good summary here of what we're doing. Oh yeah, you saw that I brought in a window earlier. That window is for the north wall. There's a small window there that can't open, so I'll be removing that and putting this one in its place. It's larger, almost twice as wide, and it can open. So that way we can have the window on the south wall, and the east wall window can open, and the one on the north wall can open, so we can get a nice draft coming through in the summertime when it's hot, and then to keep things nice and cool. So yeah. And Zach writes, "Canadian birds, most likely, to be honest." Yeah, they're Canadian. They're on the Canadian side of the border. I'm certain they're Canadian, so I think that's a reasonable guess. Okay, thank you everybody, and this is the future studio of the True North Talk Atheism Call-In program that Neil and I will be co-hosting. If you want to find out more about the True North Talk project, you can take a look at our website at www.truenorthtalk.ca. I thank you all for being here, and I'll just quickly place this link in the chat as well, so that you can just click on the link if you don't want to type it in. So there we go, truenorthtalk.ca. Great. Thanks again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, everyone.